So there's a charming and also kind of frustrating new romantic comedy hitting theaters this week. I kind of loved it. I kind of rolled my eyes at it. Don't worry, I'll explain. Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's talk about Jane Austen Wrecked My Life.
C'est quoi?
La Jane Austen Residency. Ils ont aimé les premiers chapitres de mon roman.
T'as besoin d'un petit coup de pied au cul, c'est très bien, non?
Merci.
Jane Austen Wrecked My Life is a dual-language film in French and English. It tells the story of a bookseller who's living in Paris who loves all things Jane Austen. So much so that she's taken a stab at writing a novel herself. And to her delight and dismay, her best friend sent the first chapter of the work to the Jane Austen Residency Project over in England. She gets accepted and heads off across the channel, but not before locking lips with that best friend. Ooh la la. At the retreat, she meets the great-great-great-great-grandnephew of Jane Austen, and she immediately loathes the man. But this being a rom-com, you can guess that her feelings will hot up a bit, and soon we'll have a love triangle on our hands. Who will she choose? And more importantly, what would a Jane Austen heroine do? So first of all, I quite enjoyed that this movie takes a story that you might have seen in a Jane Austen novel and transports it to contemporary times. This modernity makes the story much more accessible, much more relatable. Now, of course, the thing that really makes this story so good is the starring performance by Camille Rutherford, playing the bookseller who's holding out for her own Mr. Darcy, and who is also perhaps resigned to become a spinster because she's not willing to settle. I think she gives a great, nuanced performance here. She's easy to root for, which makes this love story all the more compelling. That being said, this movie doesn't do her any favors by peppering the story with all sorts of silly, kind of crazy romantic comedy misfires. No sooner does she meet the English dude, than she throws up on him. And then the car breaks down on the way to retreat, and no sooner does she unpack at the retreat, then she decides to leave her room while fully naked, and hey, what do you know, she walks into this guy's bedroom instead. It just feels a little too desperate to find comedy where there really didn't need to be any. But those issues aside, I was very happy to watch this love story resolve, and I in particular loved the reverence that all of these characters, and the filmmakers by extension, showed to writers and especially to Jane Austen. I mean, between the feel-good story and the solid performances, and the location design that feels ported right out of the Regency era, I found Jane Austen Wrecked My Life to be a charming mess, in a good way. I give it 3 stars out of 4. I will point out once again that this movie is in both English and French, but don't let that dissuade you. If you like Jane Austen, this is the movie for you. But hey, what do you think? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get all of my reviews as soon as they come out. Of course, you can follow me on social media. And for a deeper dive into this film and all of the week's new films, subscribe to our podcast. That's Two Movie Guys, where my friend Joe Fryer and I get together every week and we discuss all of the week's big new movies in much more detail. Just search for Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, coming up next, I'm going to wax on about the new Karate Kid movie. We'll talk to you then.